Hey, what is up guys? It is your boy Speed here, and today we're going to be going over 7 strategies that you can use to gain MMR. These are strategies that I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard, but you know, it's always good to get a friendly reminder about how to gain MMR, what mentalities you need to have, you know, what are the things you need to do in rank in order to gain MMR as fast as possible, and of course, to become broken. That's what we're all striving for after all, which is why we should smash the like button, because it makes you broken. Also, subscribing to the channel. Once you guys become a proud member of the Gameleap community, you know, you become a leaper. I promised I would never say that like a couple months ago, but now that you guys are official leapers, welcome to the club. Now you're broken. And now let's get into 7 strategies you can use to gain MMR. Also, you want to consider signing up to the Gameleap website? You know, I'd love to see you there. We have great content we're posting every single day. No, it's not the YouTube content, right? It's more, extra, often even better, and therefore you should sign up down below, click the link right now, and I hope to see you guys there. So the first strategy I want to talk about is one for people who either get bored of Dota very quickly, but they really want to get to the next rank, right? Maybe you feel like you can't play 4 or 5 games of ranked, you just burn out at 3. Every single day you burn out at 3 games, or you burn out at 2 games, even 1 game of ranked. I get it, guys. I was the type of player, when I was 3, 4, or 5 MMR, unless it was a special day, I could not play more than 2 or 3 games of ranked. It was way too much stress for the day. However, there was always one major exception that allowed me to grind and stay in a good mood. After all, being in a good mood when you're playing Dota is the most important strategy for gaining MMR, but you know, that's just like number 0, I guess. But basically the strategy here is to go get some friends. Now I know that's very difficult. After all, we're gamers. That's, you know, kind of why we are gamers. We lack social skills, so we resort to video games in order to satisfy our needs of a social life. But regardless, having friends, I apologize guys, I do. Hey, I'm a gamer too. But having friends really does allow you to keep your head in the game. It also allows you to try out dual lanes. After all, I make a lot of videos on lanes you guys should try, and that can be pretty hard in solo queue. After all, trying to convince, you know, Timothy67 that he needs to pick Treant in order to make your Tree and Veno lane absolutely broken is going to be very hard. However, your friend will likely do it and you can run over your laning stage. Also, doing something like smoking, that I try to advocate all the time, is pretty hard in solo queue. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. I've talked about it before. It's possible, but it's difficult. So if you feel like you tilt out, or you stress too hard, or you can't implement the strategies that you've been learning in my videos, playing with friends is the best way to do that. How can you make friends if you don't have any currently? Well, you can join the Gameleap Discord. There's some great people. There's a lot of Reddit groups that are great. I joined a lot of, funny enough, early into my Dota career, I joined a lot of teams through, I think it was Comp Dota. It's like r/comp Dota. I could be mistaken. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. But you know, making friends in any sort of regard just helps you in so many ways. Last point about it, I learned most of my Dota from other people. And I think that's really what helped me get good at Dota quickly, is learning from other people, right? I mean, hey, you guys are taking the first step, you're watching this video, but being able to implement it in game while you have other people telling you what to do and helping you play higher tempo, or, you know, correcting your mistakes in game is really important. And on that note of correcting your mistakes in game, we have point number 2, which is to get a coach. Now, this is not me promoting my own coaching. You can get any sort of coach. You can get a $5 an hour coach, $10 an hour coach, $20 an hour coach. There's plenty in Dota, and a lot of them are immortal. And that's great. What you really, really want to do if you're struggling to point out your own mistakes is just have someone else help you. You know, these videos are great, but I said it earlier, you know, a second ago, being able to change your gameplay in-game or review your own replays with someone else is really a big advantage. It really, really is. And so getting a coach, no matter who it is gonna help you. Even if you find someone for free, there's plenty of people that I've seen doing it on the Gameleap Discord. I'm pretty sure there are literal Discords for getting free coaches in Dota. I honestly would have no problem promoting them if I knew the exact name. I don't at this current time, but if anyone in the comments knows the name of Discords that provide free coaching and you want to put the name in the comment section down below, by all means, go for it. The third point is that you need to sign up for Gameleap.com. It's in the link down below, and if you want to become the highest possible MMR, you need to be signed up for Gameleap right now. Okay, getting into point number 4, what you want to do is make your ranked games a best of 3. So I'm actually a big fan of this idea. It's something I've used quite consistently myself. After all, I've told you guys I wouldn't want to play more than 2 or 3 games a day. So I'll explain this very quickly. I think a lot of people who are watching this channel have probably heard this from me before. But basically, you play a best of 3, alright? So if you win your first game, you play. If you lose your first game, you play. It doesn't matter, it's a best of 3. Then if you won your first game and you win your second game, you're done because you won the best of 3. That's how best of 3s work. If you lose, you're also done. If you win-lose though, or lose-win, you play the third game. And basically, this causes you to take the game more seriously. After all, you're like, oh, this is potentially my last ranked game of the evening or day, or, you know, however long you want to take a break in between your best of 3s. It's really up to you. I typically recommend at least an hour to 2 hours, but you guys see the point. You kind of split up the games, you put some more importance on them, and it allows you to actually keep track of your games. One of the most dangerous things I see with a lot of players is they play 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games in a row, and they lose all focus, and they're tired, and they pick Earth Spirit, even though they have 3 games on Earth Spirit, and then they roll in, and they don't know how to put down boulders, and then they feed, and their team reports them, and they end up in low pry, and then they get reported in low pry, then they have 5 games of low pry, and they can't get out of low pry, and then they tilt out, quit Dota, and frankly their life gets better. Alright. So the next 2 points I'm going to go over, points number 5 and 6, do coordinate quite a bit. So if you have over 1,000 to 2,000 matches, what I recommend you do if you're having a hard time getting MMR is spamming heroes. I recommend if you are over this 1 to 2k matches point, you play a hero for 3 to 5 games. Now, can you play a hero for 20 games? Yeah, but that can actually be overkill. It can become very tiring and boring as well. I think 3 to 5 games is a very good balance for specializing in a hero. And of course, you could come back to that hero. Play Slark for 3 to 5 games, then play Terrorblade for 3 to 5 games, then go back to Slark for 3 to 5 games. And, you know, when you give yourself some time to rest and some time to digest the ideas you've been learning about Slark, and, you know, you give yourself a break, I really think that's huge. It's a big deal. Taking breaks in general should just be a point on this video. Frankly, it easily could be. I didn't make it one, but yeah, make sure you specialize in heroes. If you are, you know, at least like 3k MMR and 1 to 2k matches in. Can you do it in lower ranks? Of course, but I think you want to really just learn a wide breadth of heroes if you're newer to Dota, which is my next point, or, you know, if you're struggling with Dota. And that's my next point. If you're below 1k matches, you're newer to the game, or yeah, you're just newer to the game, and yes, I consider 1,000 matches pretty new to Dota. Dota is just so complex. There's so much information. Even 1,000 games is just not enough to know everything. Not even close, in my opinion. Well, after all, I don't even think 6k matches is enough to know everything. There's always things that are changing and things to be learned in Dota. It's insane, and that's why we love the game. But if you're below 1k matches, I recommend you continue to switch heroes. Do not spam. Don't play 1,000 games of Meepo in a row. Hit 3k MMR from 1k MMR and say, I've done it. I've managed to gain MMR. You know what happens when you don't play Meepo then? You drop back to 1k MMR. Don't fall into that trap. That's dangerous. Next up, and last but not least, this is going a little bit of a vent, all right? A little bit of mode vent, speed venting, but you need to. And guys, please listen and apply my videos. Now, a lot of you guys listen. Not everyone actually listens, which I've come to realize, but actually apply it. I mean that. I really, really mean that. After you watch this video, don't go put on your headset, queue up for 5 games in a row, play 5 different roles, don't keep track of a best of 3, tilt out, you know, don't look for a friend group, don't even consider a coach, don't consider the Gameleap website, and move on. Because a lot of people do that. I've done it. I've done it all the time. I've done it plenty. Even when I was learning Dota, you know, I did it all the time. We're all human. We make mistakes. I get it. We have a hard time focusing and implementing things, because after all, that's the hardest part. Listening to my videos is, you know, I hope it's fun. I hope it's entertaining. I hope it's easy in some way, but applying it's the hard part. That's the part that actually gets you better, right? That's the part that gets you better. Not reading the thumbnails, not, you know, just listening to all the information. Can it help? Of course it does. You know, it definitely does, but you gotta actually apply it. And then the last thing I just want to vent about is that I've noticed that a lot of people they're reading the thumbnails, and that's it. There's literally been comments about people that are telling me to stop saying that every hero is broken. First of all, I don't make the thumbnails. However, some of my best friends at Gameleap do make the thumbnails, and they're great thumbnails, and the titles are great. They're hilarious. They are largely a joke. They're funny. They're meant to be enticing, right? And so if you just look at the title and you say, oh, Speed said Storm Spirit's broken, I'm gonna go win on Storm. No, there's not a single hero in Dota right now above a 60% win rate. You are not guaranteed to win on any hero. That's not how Dota works. It's all about finding advantages and little things that you can continue to leverage every single game. So when you watch my video, don't necessarily just read the title and then make your opinion of a hero. Don't just watch some hero tier list and then say, oh, this is my opinion of these 10 heroes. Actually go try it out in game. Go practice these things, apply it. Thanks for watching. That's the end of my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, well, I'm going to do a quick recap. So, number 1, play with friends if you tilt. Number 2, get a coach. Number 3, sign up for the Gameleap website. Number 4, make your ranked games a best of 3. Number 5, specialize in a hero for 3 to 5 games if you have over 1 to 2k matches. If you're below 1k matches, at number 6, I highly suggest you experiment with heroes. And at number 7, listen and apply my videos. Don't just read the thumbnail. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Before you leave, just want to say a quick message. If you're trying to get better at Dota or you just enjoyed that video, I know this is pretty general, and you're going to hear this quite a bit from me, but I recommend you sign up to Gameleap.com. Why? Because I put a lot of effort into the content over there, and generally the effort I do there is different from the content you're going to see here on YouTube. It is different. In fact, I usually go a lot more in depth on topics or into niche topics that help you get to the next level even faster. Because on YouTube, I often have to keep it more mainstream, and that's even why I'm putting it at the end of this YouTube video. That's why this is at the end, because a lot of people just watch 5 minutes, they skip through just for like the dopamine spike. But if you are interested in actually getting better at Dota, I recommend you go to the description down below, get your discount right now by clicking the link, sign up, use the discount code that you're going to see there, and I hope to see you there right now. So click it, and yeah, thanks for watching.